Good morning and welcome to our thought for the week today. I'm Stephen, the pastor. Lovely to have you with us again. It's April Fool's Day, and we celebrate April Fool's Day on the 1st of April every year. It's been celebrated now for centuries by many different cultures, though its exact origins are still a mystery. April Fool's tradition include playing practical jokes on others and then yelling April Fools at the end. Two April Fool's jokes that made real headlines were back in 1957. The BBC reported that Swiss farmers were experiencing a record spaghetti crop and showed footage of people harvesting noodles from trees. In 1992, the National Public Radio ran a spot with former President Richard Nixon saying he was running for president again. Some love the day, others less so. No one really likes being made a fool of, and no one likes others to think of them as a fool. But King David says in the Psalms, Psalm 14 verse 1, "The fool says in his heart, there is no God." Now, Psalm 14, the whole thrust of it is the teaching that all humanity is ruined by sin. Our entire species has rebelled against God. And David describes himself and us at the end of verse 1. They are corrupt, their deeds are vile, and there is no one who does good. Now, the word fool in Psalm 14 does not mean someone who's dumb or stupid. A fool may be quite intelligent and well educated, but the meaning is that they are morally flawed. The word implies aggressive perversity. They break relationships with others and with God, so to serve themselves. The fool here has a moral problem in the heart, not a mental problem in the head. It's Job who describes them perfectly in Job 21 verses 14 to 16. Yet they say to God, "Leave us alone. We have no desire to know your ways. Who is the Almighty that we should serve him? What should we gain by praying to him?" But their prosperity is not in their own hands. Even since Job's day, human nature hasn't changed. We think to ourselves, who needs God? I run my business without him. I've had a family without him. I pay my mortgage without him. I can do life my own way. To say there is no God is not atheism on the rampage. It's simply saying no to God. It's possible to be a believer and to say no to God. When we say, I want this area of my life for myself. I don't have time to serve you here. I've got other priorities, different priorities for now. Is there any hope or any light in the midst of this darkness? David finishes Psalm 14 this way, verse 7. "Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion." The word salvation here is the Hebrew word Yusea. It's the name Jesus that comes from his very word, that very name. That's why the angel announced at the birth of Jesus, Matthew 1:21, "And you shall give him the name Jesus," Yusea, because he will, what? Save his people from their sins. When we are foolish enough to say there is no God, God reached out to us and gave us his Son to make us wise. It was in 1908 that the Times asked several well-known authors to write on the subject of what's wrong with the world. G.K. Chesterton answered the shortest one so that it was submitted. He wrote this: "Dear sirs, I am sincerely yours, G.K. Chesterton." He wasn't saying that he had committed every crime on earth. What is wrong with the world is that we are human beings, we are sinners. There's no use in pointing the finger at everyone else. I'm the sinner, I'm the problem, I'm the fool. Just remember, if I'm the problem, then Jesus is the answer. This is no prank. This is his truth. The Lord bless you.